What's the deal with bounce rate? Do people like your website? Can they find what they're looking for? Or do they get frustrated and leave? Bounce rate can give us some very important clues. Bounce rate is the percentage of visitors who come to your website and leave without viewing another page or taking another action. In most cases, a high bounce rate is an indicator that something is going wrong with your website. To find your website's bounce rate, make sure you're tracking your website data with Google Analytics. Is a high bounce rate bad? That answer really boils down to, that depends. If we look at bounce rate in terms of good versus bad, we need to look at the type of website that you have. For example, if you're operating an e-commerce website, having a high bounce rate would be concerning. This is because the success of the website is dependent on users viewing multiple pages, adding items to a shopping cart, and completing the checkout process. So a high bounce rate in this sense is a bad thing. On the other side of the spectrum, if people are coming to your website to get your phone number, they might see it on the homepage. Then they're going to leave with everything they need to get a hold of you. So in this case, a high bounce rate is fine. Regardless of what a good bounce rate is, where's the industry standard of sitting pretty? A bounce rate of 56 to 70% is considered on the high end of the scale, but again, take into account your site structure. 41 to 55% is considered an average bounce rate, and best case scenario, we're looking at the 26 to 40% range. So now we know what a bounce rate is and how to decide if it's good or bad. What can we do to lower the possibility for a user to bounce? Having a website that is fast to load, has engaging content, and the correct call to actions will keep a user on your website for longer and more likely to make it click. If you're wanting a professional opinion on your website, you can always contact us for an analytics review.